Welcome to another video by Dale Wheatley, founder at theoptionshunter.com. Subscribe to our channel at the end of this video, and let's start your journey to financial freedom.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is 6:07 p.m. on Friday, June 6th. Well, I wish I could say there's something great going on, but you can see by looking, at least I hope you can see, by looking at the daily volatility, that really hasn't been much going on because it's pretty much unchanged for the last month, or at least the last 3 weeks. From the daily chart perspective, there isn't much going on. If you want to find any little thing going on, then you have to look at the lower time frames, hourly, 30-minute. You're looking for a clear divergence. Like this is pretty good over here. Last week, it was pretty decent, made a pretty nice move up, but you can't expect too much of it because the daily chart is still flatline. So makes a move up, then it's soon to move back down. So where's the down move? Oh, let's see here. Let's see, a little bit of a down move, but no divergence. See what I mean? There's no divergence here. In fact, it looks like a little upside divergence, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So volatility comes back down today. Oh, okay. Doesn't help me out much. And it shouldn't help you out much either unless you see a clear pattern. Yeah, see, it's a little iffy, not at the double top. The 2-minute chart came down. Okay. All right. That matches up with the IWM. There's no clear pattern. I can't advocate being involved in anything like this. It's just, it's a little sketchy. A little iffy. So what's going on with it? So SPY, there's no pattern. There's no clear pattern. It's easy to make a success of these trades when there is a clear pattern, but there are none. So much for that idea. Except on the short term. Remember the USO I was talking about a while back? Maybe 2 weeks ago? Remember? You can look at the daily chart on it. See what I mean? It is at a new high today. That is the highest point it has been for a while since this divergence took place. So that was a month ago. And so that was at $61 and something. And then today it's $71 and something. So what is that? See, 15, 17, almost 20% return if you had bought the index outright. You see what I mean? See, it may be difficult to make money trading options because we don't have any clear patterns for options trading, but that's different than buying the index of or sector indexes like this. It can you just hold it indefinitely, hold it for the rest of your life if you want to. But for the near term, that is 15 or 20% return on your money. That's what I pay attention to. It's better to make 15 or 20% return on your money in a month than to sit there and watch your money do nothing. See what I'm saying? While you're waiting for a clear pattern. Okay, I'm waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, we see some that are short-lived patterns. According to the daily volatility, that's all we can get is something short-lived because the daily volatility index shows absolutely zero for 3 weeks or a month. That absolutely has not produced anything of value. But this is where it makes a difference. So this is the kind of pattern we were looking for on volatility or the indexes on a daily chart. You see what I'm saying? So that's a really nice return on the oil stocks. And so like OIH, be good. Let's see, Occidental, it's up significantly from its low. Let's see, EOG. There's no point in looking at individual components. Just trade the indexes. See what I'm saying? It's much easier to find the USO index and see if it has a divergence than to search around and look at all these individual components. See? Much, 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 much easier. So anyway, 15 to 20% return on all your money invested. So if you had $500,000 invested in the USO, then you would now have, let's see, plus 17, 18% return on your money, whatever that is. It's substantial. So anyway, just trying to keep you on the right track. As long as there's no tradable indexes or tradable patterns on the major indexes except short-lived, it pays to look at something like USO. And you should have heard it here first because I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. So you had to have made money if you'd bought it outright because it's at a new high today since the divergence. So if you didn't make money, I don't know what you did. You didn't buy it. Just ignore good advice. So trying to keep on the straight and narrow. Talk to you later. Have a good weekend.